Hi there, Vanessa Lanham-Day here. Now I'm at the Forbury Hotel in Reading and I'm running an event today. You can tell by all the paraphernalia and the tables and chairs that we've got the classic sort of business speaking event going on. Now I entitled this blog, Why the Heck Did I Decide to Do That? Well, decide to do what? Well, why did I decide to give up 5 days of my time, long hours, I have to tell you as well, for no pay? But more importantly, it actually cost me money because I needed to stay in London for the week, so I had 500 quid later for accommodation. Why did I decide to do that? Well, let me tell you, this whole blog is about business speaking. And business speaking, many of you will have heard me say before, one of the most important and useful ways in which you can establish authority and credibility in your sector. But I'm not just talking about business speaking here. I'm talking about business speaking with real purpose, because business speaking done well can really get you the outcome you're looking for, about great connections, actually moving people forward in your sales process. Now, I studied with Joanna Martin. Now, some of you may well have heard of her. She's like a pint-sized pocket rocket guru from Australia, and her specialist subject is helping business owners to sell from the stage. Well, sell can mean a whole bunch of things. Sometimes it means big products. Sometimes it's just about selling the next step. And the reality is, as a result of spending quite a lot of time studying with her, say 4 years ago, it changed everything about the way I do my business speaking. So you can imagine I was absolutely thrilled to take up the opportunity when she asked me if I'd like to give her a hand at her last big event in London a couple of weeks back, and I was appointed chief in charge of front of house and of sales. So not only did I get some fantastic revision about all the key points, but I also got some fantastic insights into the way an event of that scale is run. And it's pretty impressive, as you can imagine, to deliver a real customer experience. One particularly important point I noted was she had about 100 people there, but over the 4 days she had 17 helpers there. I mean, they were there all of the time, and that's a very impressive ratio and makes a big difference to the outcome. So next time you do a talk and you've got nobody in the room to help you, or just one helper, you might think about that. Now, I've only got 3 minutes here where I can help you. So let me just talk you through what I think are 5 really, really important points you need to think about. Number one, when you're business speaking, really know who your audience is, who they are and why they're there. And don't be kind of trivial about it. Get to really understand who those people are. And when you know that, you can then start to think about what is it that you do that can really help them. If you were able to make one big change in their lives, what would it be? Number 3, think about what is the next step. Now, sometimes the next step could be some resources, a free ebook, a guide, a white paper, a checklist. It might be a discovery phone call with some interaction between you. They get to look into the whites of your eyes, especially if you're using Skype. It might be the sale of a product. And certainly if you've got people there for 4 days, you're massively more likely to sell something to them. If you've got a 20-minute talk, that becomes pretty unlikely. So when you know the answers to those 3 questions, everything in your content needs to lead people to the inevitable conclusion they'd be kind of crazy not to do that next step with you. Anything else in your content that doesn't lead people to that conclusion is superfluous. And I'd say one of the biggest mistakes people make with speaking is telling people too much. They want to get it all in there, all the information. Don't forget, oh, and there's this point as well. Pare it down, give yourself time, because you need time at the end to get people to move forward to the next step. And so the 5th and final point is about making it really easy for them to take that next step. There's an element called building the need, helping them understand what life will be like if they don't take it, but make it really easy. I use pre-completed forms. I've only got a handful of people in the room, like 10 or 20 people. That's really easy. Get something with their name on it. It could be you're handing out forms. Make sure you've got people to support you doing that. Have you got a service desk at the back of the room? You need 2 or 3 people to help you man it. So really think it through, make it easy for people to take that next step. When I did Joanna's course 4 years ago, I was inspired to go away and write a short ebook to help some of my clients. It's called Speak Up, and it's all about the principles of business speaking. So if you'd like a copy, just click on the link below and I'm really happy to send that to you. It's got lots of useful tips about how to structure what you do. So I need to crack on now, get prepared for the day ahead. I've got a bunch of people all turning up soon, so I'm looking forward to it. And tell me your results. Tell me how you get on with your business speaking. Really, really interested to hear. Until next time, bye-bye.